Virgo, the moment you have long felt approaching is no longer a distant echo. It is here, vibrating through the unseen and pressing close to your spirit. This is not an ordinary time, but a prophetic window, a passage where your soul stands at the edge of transformation. The prophecy does not arrive as a fixed fortune, carved immovably in stone. It arrives as a symbolic timeline, a message that awakens the hidden parts of you to act, to choose, to step into what has been waiting. You have been prepared for this season, and the signs are rising like stars that can no longer remain hidden. The call of prophecy always comes with duality. There is the promise of breakthroughs, blessings that flow when alignment is honored. And there is the threat of karmic traps, moments where ignoring the signs can loop you back into cycles you thought you had escaped. The prophecy does not punish or reward. It mirrors your choices with amplified intensity. For Virgo, whose nature is to analyze, perfect, and prepare, this becomes both a test and a gift. The test asks you to release control and trust what is unfolding. The gift offers you the clarity to recognize what others miss and step forward when others hesitate. Today, the words written here form a map that will reveal 5 unmistakable signs of transformation, 5 signals that the prophecy is alive and pulsing in your life. These signs may come through dreams, synchronicities, sudden endings, or new beginnings. They may arrive through numbers like 777 or 999, through sensations in your body, or through whispers in your intuition. Each sign is a marker on your path, guiding you deeper into alignment with the transformation that is promised. This is why you must listen closely. The prophecy is not meant for everyone. It is a doorway for those who can hear its frequency. And Virgo, you are tuned to that frequency now. These words are not reaching you by chance. They are part of the unfolding, part of the design that invites you to see what has been hidden and claim what is waiting. Stay until the end, for there will be a decree that seals your transformation, a spoken key that aligns your path with the destiny already written in your soul. The journey begins here, and as we step forward, the hidden story of your preparation will reveal why you were always meant for this moment. Every prophecy begins with a hidden journey, and Virgo, yours has been carved in silence. While the world often overlooked you, the truth is that your path has never been empty. The delays you endured were not punishments but preparations. The pauses were not losses but spaces where your soul was being tempered. Discipline became your constant companion, even when it felt heavy, and silence your armor, even when it felt like loneliness. What others mistook for stagnation was the quiet construction of strength that would one day be revealed. That day is now approaching. The pain you carried has been the soil where transformation grows. Each disappointment, each invisible labor, each tear shed in private has been a seed pressed into the earth of time. These seeds do not bloom quickly. They root deep, protected from the world until the season is right. The prophecy of transformation declares that this season is now, that the invisible roots are breaking through the surface, carrying the weight of your persistence into visible reality. Nothing has been wasted. Cosmic justice does not forget. The universe records not only grand victories but the small acts of faithfulness done without applause. Virgo, your service, your sacrifices, your quiet dedication, all have been noted in the invisible ledger. And now the scales begin to tilt in your favor. Transformation is not random. It is the balancing of accounts, the release of blessings long withheld because the timing was not yet aligned. That timing is aligning now. Part of your karmic role has always been larger than yourself. You are here not only to heal your own wounds, but to break patterns carried through generations, cycles of scarcity, of fear, of self-denial. You were chosen to stand in the gap, to be the one who says, "This ends with me." The weight of this mission explains the weight of your journey. It has been heavy because it was sacred, and what is sacred is always refined before it is revealed. This hidden journey is why the prophecy is unfolding for you with such intensity. You have not been abandoned, you have been prepared. And now, as the curtain lifts, the prophetic frame reveals itself, showing not only what is ending but why the signs are arriving to confirm your transformation. Prophecy is often misunderstood as a rigid script, but in truth it is a symbolic frame, a mirror through which the cosmos speaks in patterns. For Virgo, this prophecy of transformation does not dictate fate. It illuminates pathways. It arrives as signs woven into the rhythm of your life, signs that whisper of endings and beginnings, of closures and revelations. To ignore them is to stumble in the dark, but to recognize them is to move with the current of destiny. The prophecy is not fixed, it is fluid, guiding you toward alignment if you have the eyes to see. Astrologically, this moment resonates with the energy of the full moon, a time when hidden truths rise to the surface and culmination occurs. The full moon does not create what is revealed. It simply lights the night, making visible what was always there. So it is with you now, Virgo. The prophecy shines upon your path, exposing both the obstacles and the opportunities. It is a moment when clarity becomes unavoidable, when what has been suppressed demands to be acknowledged. Numerology adds its confirmation through sacred sequences. The number 777 marks divine luck and spiritual alignment, a signal that unseen forces are working in your favor. The number 999 speaks of closure, of cycles ending so that new beginnings may take root. When these numbers appear around you, in dreams, in synchronicities, in the timing of events, they are not random. They are prophetic codes, confirmations that the transformation is alive and unfolding. Why now? Because the hidden journey has ripened. The soil of your silence has matured into readiness, and the universe responds when readiness meets timing. The prophecy presses close not to frighten, but to awaken, to shake off the dust of hesitation and remind you that the moment to step forward has arrived. The prophetic frame sets the stage for the revelation of 5 signs that mark your transformation. Each one will appear differently, yet together they form a constellation pointing to the truth. You are being shifted into a new state of being. The first sign rises now, the mirror of truth, where illusions collapse and clarity cuts through the fog, preparing the way for what must come next. The first sign of transformation is the mirror of truth, and for Virgo, this is both a blessing and a burden. The mirror reveals what has long been hidden, stripping away illusions you may have clung to for comfort. It is the prophetic moment when masks fall, when false stories collapse, when what you once believed no longer fits the reality before your eyes. The mirror does not ask for permission, it simply reflects. And when it reflects, it cuts through lies, through self-deception, through the illusions others have placed in your path. This sign often arrives through dreams that feel too vivid to ignore, scenes where truths play out symbolically, forcing you to confront what you already sensed. It may come as sudden clarity in a conversation, where words spoken casually pierce deeper than expected. Sometimes it manifests as exposure, someone's hidden motives revealed, or your own blind spots brought into light in a way you cannot deny. The tower moment echoes here, the collapse of old structures that cannot hold the weight of truth. Virgo, this sign is not sent to wound you, but to free you. Illusions are chains disguised as comfort. They keep you bound to cycles of stagnation, to relationships, beliefs, or habits that no longer serve your destiny. The mirror shatters those chains by showing you reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. This can feel harsh, even painful, but it is sacred. Without the collapse of illusion, there can be no authentic transformation. The prophecy warns that resisting this mirror deepens the cycle. Pretending not to see does not erase the truth. It magnifies it, forcing harsher revelations later. To align with the prophecy, you must embrace the reflection, even if it unsettles you. Once you face what is revealed, the weight lifts, and freedom begins. Whispers of numerology affirm this stage. The number 777 often appears as this mirror rises, a reminder that divine forces are guiding even the uncomfortable truths. It signals that you are being aligned, not punished. The mirror may sting, but it is the first undeniable confirmation that the prophecy is alive. And as the mirror clears, the silence you once carried begins to crack, pushing you toward the second sign of transformation, the breaking of restraint into voice. The second sign of transformation is the cracking of silence. Virgo, you have carried words like stones in your chest, choosing silence over conflict, patience over expression. For so long you believed that holding back protected peace, that swallowing truths preserved order. But the prophecy declares that silence is no longer enough. Transformation demands expression, and the voice that once trembled is now charged with authority. The cracking is not gentle. It comes like the splitting of earth before a seed pushes upward into light. This sign may show itself as an irresistible urge to speak, to draw boundaries where once you allowed others to cross unchecked. Conversations that once ended in silence now find you declaring your truth with calm but unshakable clarity. Even your body may resist silence, your chest tightening, your throat burning, dreams filled with words unspoken. These are not random sensations. They are prophetic cues that your voice is part of your transformation. The prophecy affirms that when Virgo speaks, the atmosphere shifts. Words carry energy, and yours arrive with precision, like arrows that cannot miss their target. What you say in this season does not simply communicate, it creates. It shapes outcomes, dismantles illusions, and calls new realities into existence. This is why restraint can no longer hold you. To stay silent now is to resist the prophecy. To speak is to align with it. Numerology confirms this through the vibration of 222, a sequence of alignment and partnership. As you break silence, you may find relationships shifting. Some will fracture because they cannot hold the weight of your truth, while others will strengthen because they honor it. This is the power of the cracked silence. It clears what is false and reinforces what is meant to remain. Understand this. Your voice is not only for yourself. It carries prophetic weight that ripples outward, shaping the paths of those connected to you. The breaking of silence is the sound of chains falling, the sound of transformation unfolding. And as you begin to speak with this new clarity, another sign begins to rise, the reversal of flow, where scarcity gives way to abundance and the prophecy moves from words into tangible shifts. The third sign of transformation is the reversal of flow. Virgo, you know too well what it feels like to give more than you receive, to pour your energy into others, into work, into responsibilities, only to feel drained and overlooked. Scarcity has been a shadow on your path. Not only financial scarcity, but scarcity of recognition, of support, of reciprocity. The prophecy declares that this imbalance cannot continue. When the flow reverses, the energy you once poured outward begins to circle back, carrying blessings you did not expect but always deserved. This reversal often begins subtly. An unexpected opportunity appears, a chance meeting, an offer, a door you thought was closed suddenly opening. Debts are repaid, sometimes in ways that feel almost miraculous. Material shifts occur. Money arrives from an unforeseen source. Resources align just when you need them. Solutions to old problems emerge without effort. But the flow is not limited to finances. Emotional abundance arrives through relationships that uplift you, through moments of joy that come without reason, through peace that feels unshakable. Numerology affirms this moment with the vibration of 888, the code of abundance. When this sequence shows itself, on clocks, receipts, or even in dreams, it is not random. It is the prophetic mark that the reversal has begun. Abundance is not chasing you. It is meeting you because your alignment has shifted. Scarcity dissolves where flow is restored. The prophecy warns, however, that abundance cannot be forced. Virgo must resist the old habit of control, of chasing outcomes with relentless effort. Chasing signals lack, allowing signals trust. The reversal of flow demands that you open your hands, not grip tighter. Your role is to align with the current, to let abundance find you rather than exhaust yourself in search of it. This sign is one of the most liberating because it confirms that the prophecy is not only symbolic but tangible. It shows you that transformation touches not just the spirit but the material world. And yet, abundance requires space to expand. And so the prophecy brings the fourth sign, the collapse of the old, where endings clear the ground for what is rising. The fourth sign of transformation is the collapse of the old. Virgo, prophecy does not only speak of beginnings, it speaks of endings that must arrive before rebirth can take root. Transformation demands space, and the structures that no longer serve your path cannot remain standing. The collapse is not punishment, but release. The tearing down of walls that would suffocate the new life pushing to emerge. It is the tower moment, when what once seemed stable crumbles so that truth can rise from the rubble. This sign may manifest as relationships ending abruptly, connections that once felt vital suddenly breaking under the weight of truth. It may show itself through jobs closing, roles you once thought defined you dissolving, or habits losing their hold. At first, the collapse feels like loss. The ground shakes, and what you once leaned on is no longer there. But in the silence that follows, clarity appears. You see what was fragile all along, what was meant only for a season, not for eternity. Numerology affirms this with the sequence 999, the number of closure and completion. When this code repeats in your life, it signals that a cycle has reached its destined end. The prophecy whispers that endings are not curses, they are gateways. Every door that closes is a decree that something greater is prepared to open. Virgo's role is not to cling, but to release, to trust that what leaves is clearing sacred space for what must arrive. The collapse can be emotional, material, or spiritual. Friendships may dissolve, beliefs may shatter, even identities you held tightly may no longer fit. It feels like a stripping away, but it is holy. It is the fire that purifies, the storm that clears the sky. Without the collapse, the prophecy cannot fulfill its promise of transformation. This sign tests your faith more than any other, for endings are difficult to welcome. Yet if you align with it, you discover freedom hidden inside loss. You learn that destruction is not the opposite of creation, but its partner. And when the old has fallen, the stage is set for the final prophetic sign, the rising of vision, where your destiny begins to reveal itself in light. The fifth sign of transformation is the rising of vision. After the mirror of truth, the cracking of silence, the reversal of flow, and the collapse of the old, Virgo stands at the threshold of sight. This is the moment when the fog lifts and the path ahead becomes illuminated, when intuition sharpens and destiny begins to show its outline. The prophecy reveals itself not as a distant promise, but as a living vision that calls you forward. This rising often begins in dreams that feel like more than dreams. You wake with fragments that echo all day, symbols that seem too precise to dismiss. Déjà vu intensifies, and moments repeat as if reality itself is reminding you that you have been here before, preparing you to choose differently this time. Synchronicities multiply. A phrase heard in passing matches a thought in your heart. Numbers repeat in perfect timing. Conversations arrive carrying the answers you sought in silence. The vision is not separate from life. It is woven into it, speaking through every thread. Numerology confirms this stage through the sequence 111, the number of manifestation and new beginnings. When this code appears, it is the sign that the vision is not fantasy, but seed. It is the first breath of creation, urging you to align your intention with your action. The prophecy reminds you that vision is not given for entertainment. It is given as instruction. What you see now must be honored, spoken, and acted upon. Virgo, your gift is clarity, and when the vision rises, your clarity becomes prophetic. You see possibilities others overlook, connections others miss. This is not coincidence. It is the sharpening of your inner sight, the gift of transformation unlocking. The vision rising within you is the confirmation that all you endured, the silence, the loss, the storm, was preparation for this unveiling. This sign does not only belong to you. The vision you carry is part of a larger design, a piece of destiny that ripples outward to touch lives beyond your own. When you claim it, you not only step into your future, you shift the future of others. And as this vision rises, the prophecy guides you to the next step, learning how to walk in alignment with these 5 signs so that transformation is not only seen, but lived. The prophecy does not end with signs alone. It demands alignment. Virgo, recognizing the 5 signs is the first step, but the true transformation begins when you respond. Alignment is the bridge between vision and manifestation, the choice to act in harmony with what the prophecy has revealed. Without alignment, signs remain as echoes, but with alignment, they become gateways. The path of alignment begins with intention. You must declare what you seek in clear and present words, not as a distant wish, but as a truth already unfolding. Writing your intention seals it into form, anchoring the unseen into the physical. From intention flows elevated emotion, the sacred fuel of manifestation. Gratitude, joy, and trust amplify the energy, sending your vision into resonance with the universe. This is where Virgo's gift of focus becomes a sacred tool, directing emotion not into worry but into creation. Next comes aligned action. Transformation does not wait for grand gestures. It responds to consistent steps. One choice, one boundary, one act of courage today can open the way for larger doors tomorrow. Virgo's discipline, once used for service and silence, now becomes the channel through which abundance and destiny flow. Every action aligned with the prophecy sends ripples outward, confirming your readiness. The final step is release. Virgo's greatest challenge is surrender, the willingness to trust beyond control. The prophecy insists that once intention, emotion, and action have been placed, you must let go. Do not dig up the seed to check its growth. Trust that what is planted will rise. Release does not mean indifference. It means faith. It is the space where miracles are allowed to breathe. To support this alignment, simple rituals can be powerful. Light a candle and write your intention, then burn the paper safely as an offering of release. Breathe deeply in cycles of 4-7-8, grounding your body while expanding your spirit. Protect your energy with salt, prayer, or incense, clearing what does not belong. These acts remind the soul of its authority, sealing alignment in both the seen and unseen. As you walk this path, the signs will grow louder, confirming you are moving with the prophecy rather than against it. And when alignment is complete, you will be ready for the decree that finalizes transformation, the spoken word that seals your destiny and calls forth the future waiting in your name. Virgo, the prophecy of transformation reaches its climax with the decree, the final act that seals the journey you have walked through signs and revelations. The decree is not just words, it is power. It is the spoken key that aligns your inner vision with the external universe, a vibration that confirms you are no longer who you were. Transformation is not coming. It has already arrived, and the decree is its signature. Look back at the path you have traveled. The mirror of truth shattered illusions, forcing you to see clearly. The cracking of silence gave your voice strength, turning restraint into authority. The reversal of flow restored balance, shifting scarcity into abundance. The collapse of the old cleared the ground, removing what could no longer serve. The rising of vision unveiled your destiny, awakening the sight that guides your steps. These 5 signs are the prophecy alive, each one marking a turning point that cannot be reversed. The decree gathers all of this into one breath, one statement that both claims and creates. Speak it with conviction. I claim my transformation. Let the words rise not only from your lips, but from the depth of your spirit. Feel the vibration resonate in your chest, in your bones, in your very breath. The decree is not a request, it is a declaration. It tells the universe that you have seen the signs, you have honored them, and now you stand fully aligned with the destiny written for you. Prophecy always carries duality. It warned of karmic traps, but you have chosen the path of breakthroughs. It revealed endings, but you embraced them as beginnings. It demanded surrender, and you released control into trust. Because of this, the decree is more than personal. It is cosmic. It shifts not only your timeline, but the ripples around you, touching those connected to your journey. Picture the final image, a Virgo walking through a portal of light, the remnants of the old dissolving behind, the vast horizon of destiny opening ahead. The decree echoes as you step forward. I claim my transformation. With these words, the prophecy is fulfilled, the cycle sealed, and your rebirth begins. You do not wait for the future. You carry it within you, unfolding with each step into the light.